Hello everyone. In this video, let's talk how to calculate the voting result of a voting procedure. In the previous one, we have already introduced the method for a specific member to cast a vote in the system of coin books. And now let's see the voting result or voting status of the proceeding. Here we have already retrieved the form of a motion for the motion of elect chairman of board. And currently all the 4 members of this company has already casted their votes. And we can see that 3 members cast for support the motion and 1 member cast for against the motion. And we can see that in this column, the system tells us when will be the end date of the voting. So only after this point of time that the system can be triggered to calculate out the voting result of the proceeding. And now we can see that the current time on chain is December 15th. So we need to push forward the system, the testing chain, for 24 hours. And let's switch to this terminal and input the instruction to push forward the system for 1 day, which means that that is 86,400 seconds. And then write down this into a block. And then let's see. We can click this button to see, okay, currently the time has been adjusted to December the 16th. And then let's calculate the voting result for this transaction. And now let's switch to user number 1, because user number 1 is the candidate as well as the creator of the motion. So usually this member will have interests to calculate the result of this vote and push forward the rest proceeding, or to execute this motion, that is to take the position of chairman. So let's click this count button, and we can see that the state of this motion has been changed into past, which represents that this motion has already obtained enough support from the general meeting of members, and the status of this motion has been changed into past. And we can see that after the vote calculation, there is 1 line of new status of the vote results listed in the form of a motion. We can see that 3 of 4 members casted support vote and 1 member casted against. And the next available action for this motion is to exercise or execute. Then, as the candidate, user number 1 can select to take the seat that had already been defined by this motion and also been approved by the general meeting of members. Let's click the take seat and to see. After the confirm, you can see that the state of this motion has been changed into executed, which means that this motion has already been executed by the proper entity. Okay, so let's jump to register of director to see currently who is the chairman of the board for this target company. In this panel, we can see that the register of directors, actually all the higher rank officers or executive officers of this company are listed in this panel. There are 2 sections. First section refers to the directors, and second one refers to the officers that not a director. In the previous video, we have introduced that in the positions allocation rule of the shareholders agreements, we can define how many positions need to be set up in a company, and who will hold the nomination right to that position. And currently we can see that there are 3 directors was set up for the board, and then there are 2 executive officers listed in the down part of this panel. And currently the chairman of the board has already been taken by the user number 1, and the start date is 2023 December the 18th. The end date was defined by the allocation rule, which is 2026 December 31st. And we can click this position's description, and we can see that currently title of chairman of the board, this position has already been taken by user number 1. And the start date is not blank anymore. It has been filled in by the specific date that user number 1 clicked on the take seat button. Okay, that's all. Till now, we have already nominated a candidate voting for the position of chairman, and then we have proposed the motion to the general meeting of members, and then each of the members cast their votes in the voting procedures, and then after the vote end date, the related party or interested party trigger the command to calculate the voting result, and then the candidate user number 1 click the button to take the seat as chairman. And then till now, user number 1 will have a new title as the chairman of the board for the company of Books DAO Limited Liability Company. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time. See you. Bye-bye.